Welcome back to Mudra classes. In previous class, I explained you question number 10 and 11 beta. In this video, I am going to explain you question number 12 from column cash book. Okay, so what is asking in the question number 12? Let's see. Prepare 3-column cash book. So 3 column is cash column, discount column and bank column. Already I drawn the format here: cash column, discount column, bank column, debit side and as well as credit side. I drawn the format. Cash in hand given. What is given? With the first cash in hand. So this amount we have to write in the debit side as a opening balance. So debit side I will write cash in hand 4,900. Okay, similarly cash at bank, how much given, Anna? Cash at bank given 5,000 rupees. So debit side we have to write opening balance 5,000 rupees. So cash in hand 5,000 rupees and cash at bank 5,000 rupees. Okay, so what is the date? 2019 March 1st. So here we have to write to balance brought down 2019 March 1st. So 2019 March 1st we have to write as a opening balance. See the next one. Deposited cash into bank. Deposited cash into bank. See, while seeing the question, immediately we have to recognize what is contra entry in column cash book. Which one is contra entry? So deposited cash into bank, it is a contra entry. Whenever we deposited cash into bank, it is a contra entry. So date third, amount 3,000. So immediately we have to write here deposited. Immediately we have to write here journal entry bank account debit to cash account. This is the journal entry when cash is deposited into bank. How much cash we deposited beta here? 3,000. So debit side 3,000 and credit side 3,000. Okay, so like this we have to write the journal entries. Okay, now we will see how to post this journal entry in 3-column cash book. That is important beta. You have to recognize the contra entry, you have to know which journal entry we will use, and you have to know how to post this journal entry in the 3-column cash book. That is very, very important. See, write on debit side bank column 3,000, write on debit side bank column 3,000. Okay, once again I am telling you, Nana, write on debit side bank column 3,000. This is the debit side, this is the bank column, so I written here 3,000. Okay, close this bank beta. What is opposite to cash? So write down here to cash account. In LF column write, see, tell me the date. What is the date beta? Whatever date given in the question, the date we have to write. So date is 3rd, so date 3. Okay, now when in 3-column cash book, when contra entry will arise, we will write on two sides, debit side as well as credit side. So debit side I written, now we will see credit side. So in 3-column cash book, write on credit side cash column 3,000. So write on credit side cash column 3,000. This is the credit side, this is the cash column. I written 3,000. Okay, close this cash beta, close this cash. What is opposite? Bank. So write down here by bank account, by bank account. Tell me the date. 2019 March 3rd. So in LF column write, see, like this we have to post the 3-column journal entry in 3-column cash book. Let's see the next transaction. Next transaction given sales. What is the next transaction given beta? Sales. What is the meaning of sales? Sales means in business we sold goods and in return we received cash. Sales means what beta? In business I sold goods and in return I received cash. So cash is coming into business. When cash is coming into business, we'll write on debit side. So debit side we have to write to sales 9,800. date 6, debit side, to sales account 9800. Okay, see the next transaction. Received check from Reddy. We received one check from Reddy, and on the same day we not deposited in the bank. So when we received check from Reddy, cash is coming into business. So debit side you write Reddy 2500, and discount. Okay, so debit side you write beta here to Reddy account. Write down 2500, because when you received check and if you not deposited on the same day, then you have to assume that we received cash from Reddy, not from check from Reddy. నానా మనం రెడ్డి నుంచి చెక్ తీసుకున్నాం. ఏ డేట్ నాడు తీసుకున్నాము? 10th డేట్ నాడు తీసుకున్నాము. అదే రోజు కనుక బ్యాంకులో డిపాజిట్ చేయకుంటే అది మనం ఏమనుకోవాలంటే క్యాష్ తీసుకున్నాం రెడ్డి దగ్గర అనుకొని క్యాష్ కాలంలో రాసుకోవాలి. యాక్చువల్లీ వాట్ వి రిసీవ్డ్ ఇయర్, వి రిసీవ్డ్ చెక్, బట్ వాట్ వి హ్యావ్ టు అజ్యూమ్, we received cash from Reddy and we had to write amount in the cash column. See here, in cash column we had to write Reddy because on the same day we not deposited in the bank. This is very very important beta. This is very very important. You have to concentrate here. Okay, we received check. So many people thinking that check received, so check is related to bank, so they will write in the bank column. That is wrong, because on the same day we not deposited, so we have to assume that it is we received cash from Reddy and we have to write in the cash column. Okay, this is very very important beta. Now we will do one more transaction beta. In previous, just now I completed Reddy transaction. Now let's see the next transaction. Commission received. What we received beta? We received here commission. Commission means in which form we will receive? Commission means we will receive in the cash form. So commission received. So business cash is coming into business. So debit side we have to write. To commission. How much amount we received beta? We received 500, date 14. So write in amount column 500 and the date is 14. Okay, see the next transaction. Paid to Vamshi said, business paid. What we will pay to Vamshi? Nana, paid to Vamshi means cash paid. Okay, so cash paid to Vamshi. When you paid cash to Vamshi, cash is going from the business. When cash is going from the business, you have to write on credit side by Vamshi account. Okay, how much cash we paid Nana here? 1600 cash we paid, and discount received 400. So write down here discount 400. Okay, what is the date given in the question? 16. So write down that 16th date here. Like this we have to do the problem. Okay, see the next transaction. Reddy's check deposited into bank. Very very important. Here on 10th date we received one check from Reddy, and that check we deposited into bank on which day? 18th date. And here amount also not given. Okay, so Reddy check received on 10th date and deposited on 18th date. This is third situation in the contra entry. Check received on one day and the check deposited into bank on another day. So check received on one day, the check deposited into bank on another day. So this is a third situation, and here amount is not given. No need to worry. The same check 2500 check only we deposited here. That's why we have to consider these 2500. When see here we have to assume in one more type also. So previously on 10th date when we received check from Reddy, what I told you, I said to you, when we received check from Reddy and if you not deposited on the same day, we have to assume that we received cash from Reddy and amount right in cash column we written like that only. Okay, now see when you On 10th date, you assumed that we received cash from Reddy. Similarly, on 18th date, when Reddy check deposited into bank, once again we have to assume that we are not depositing check in the bank, we are depositing cash in the bank. When cash is deposited into bank, that is a contra entry, you know very well. Okay, so in two ways we can understand. Nana, 10th డేట్ నాడు మనం రెడ్డి దగ్గర నుంచి చెక్ తీసుకున్నాం, అదే రోజు బ్యాంకులో డిపాజిట్ చేయలేదు. అప్పుడు మనం ఏమని అనుకున్నాము, రెడ్డి దగ్గర నుంచి క్యాష్ తీసుకుంటున్నాము అని చెప్పి మనం అనుకున్నాము, అవునా? సో 18th డేట్ నాడు మళ్ళీ అదే చెక్ మనం డిపాజిట్ చేస్తున్నాం 18th డేట్ నాడు. ఆ రోజు మనం ఏమనుకోవాలి అంటే, మనం రెడ్డి దగ్గర నుంచి చెక్ డిపాజిట్ చేయట్లేదు, మనము రెడ్డిది క్యాష్ డిపాజిట్ చేస్తున్నాం అనుకోవాలి. ఎప్పుడైతే క్యాష్ డిపాజిట్ చేస్తున్నామో ఆటోమేటిక్గా అది కాంట్రా ఎంట్రీ. సో అట్లా రెండు విధాలుగా చెక్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, లేదా సిచ్యువేషన్ 3 కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ చెక్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఆన్ వన్ డే, డిపాజిటెడ్ ఇన్ ద బ్యాంక్ ఆన్ అనదర్ డే. సో ఫైనల్లీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ జర్నల్ ఎంట్రీ హియర్, deposited. The same journal entry will come here. Bank account debit 2500 to cash account 2500. Okay, now this journal entry we have to post in the 3-column cash book, Nana. So how to post? Look at the board one more time. Write on debit side, bank column 2500. Debit side, bank column, I return 2500. Close this bank beta. What is opposite? To cash. So write down here to cash. In left column you write C and tell me the date. 18th. Date is 18th. Okay. Similarly, bank is on debit side. That means cash is on which side? Credit side. So write in cash column, credit side 2500. Otherwise write on credit side, cash column 2500. Credit side, cash column, I return 2500. Close this cash beta. What is opposite? Bank. So write down here by bank account. In left column write C. Tell me the date. What is the date beta? 18th. So like this we have to post the journal entries. Let's see the one more one. Paid for transport. Paid for transport. What we paid on a year? Paid for transport. So business paid cash for transport. Okay, that means cash is going from the business. So credit side we have to write by transport, date 20, by transport 100. Okay, see the next one. Received cash from Srikanth. Received cash from Srikanth. So business received cash from Srikanth. So debit side we have to write Srikanth 4700. Debit side Srikanth account 4700. Discount allowed 300. Date 22nd. Next one, cash withdrawn from bank for office use. Whenever you withdraw cash from bank, that is a contra entry, you know very well. So we have to write journal entry here, date 24/2000. So whenever you withdraw, you have to write journal entry. This journal entry you have to use cash account debit to bank account, 1000 rupees debit and 2000 rupees credit. This is the journal entry. How to post this journal entry? Write on debit side, cash column 2000. Write on debit side, cash column 2000. So write on debit side, cash column 2000 beta. So debit side we have to write, see one more time, debit side, cash column 2000. So this is the debit side, this is the cash column, I return 2000. Close this cash beta. What is opposite? To bank. So write down here to bank account. In left column write C and date is 24. Similarly, Cash is on debit side, that means bank is on which side? Credit side. So write on credit side, bank column 2000, credit side, bank column. I written 2000. Close this bank beta. What is opposite? Cash. So write down here by cash account. What is the date? Date is 24. Date is 24. Okay, let's see next one. Paid to Sham. What is next one given? Anna? Paid to Sham. Business paid. Paid to Sham means what we will pay? Paid to Sham means we will pay cash to the Sham. Paid to Sham means we will pay cash to the Sham. So cash is going from the business. So credit side you have to write by Sham. How much amount we paid? Paid to Sham 2000. Discount received 100. So paid to Sham 2000 rupees and discount received 100 against name Sham account you write 100 rupees and date 27. So 27 date you write date 27. Okay, now let's see last transaction in this problem. Purchased stationery and paid through debit card, very important. So some stationery items we purchased like pen, pencil, book, whatever it may be, some stationery items we purchased. In return, how we paid nana amount? Through debit card. So debit card or credit card or Google Pay or Phone Pay, these all are related to bank, so amount we have to write in the bank column. So credit side 31st date we have to write like this, credit side 31st date by stationery. How much amount we pay nana? 1200 by debit card. So debit card is related to bank, so amount write in the bank column. This is important. Debit card is related to bank, so amount write in which column? Bank column. Okay, with this all transactions completed in this problem. Now we have to close the account. First debit side cash column we will do total beta. First of all we will do debit side cash column total. Debit side cash column total, you see 4900 plus 9800. How much beta? 4000, 5000, 15,000, 17,000, 18,000, 18,000, 22,000, 24,700, 24,400. So debit side total is 24,400. 24,400. Right, now we will see the credit side total beta. Credit side cash column total also we have to do 3,000, 4,600, 5,100, 7,100, 7,700, 9,700. So credit side total is 9,700. Both are not equal. In these two, debit is equal, debit is big amount, so both sides write that big amount 24,400. Both sides total column we have to write that big amount nana. So 24,400. Now do minus from big amount to small amount. 0, 0, 14 minus 7, 7. So take carry here, 13 minus 9, 4. So 14,700 right on credit side. This is called by balance carried down. Date 31st. Okay, now we have to do bank column nana. Debit side bank column total 10,500. Credit side bank column total 3,200. In these two, debit is big amount, so both sides write that big amount 10,500. 10,500. Okay, now do minus from big amount to small amount beta. So 0, 0, 5 minus 2, 3, 7, 7,300 we got. Right on credit side because credit side is small amount. Okay, in previous problems also I told you discount columns we will do just total, we will not balance. So debit side we got 300 discount and credit side is 500. With this problem is completed, but these closing balance we have to write next month as a opening balance, you know very well. So 14,700 and 7,300 write in bank column. Here we will write as a opening balance to balance brought down. This is March. What is the next one, beta? April. So write down here 2019 April 1st. Okay, like this we have to do the problems. I hope you understand the problem. So in previous classes also I told you, beta, this class also I am telling you, doing the problem, listening the problem is not important. You have to do practice with your pen, with your hand, in your notebook. You have to do practice by seeing the question without seeing the answer. You have to do practice. Where you are doing mistakes, you have to rectify. Like that only you have to learn. నానా మీరు ప్రాబ్లం ఎలా నేర్చుకుంటారు? క్వశ్చన్ ముందు పెట్టుకోవాలి. క్వశ్చన్ ముందు పెట్టుకొని నీ చేతితోని, నీ పెన్తోని, నీ నోట్బుక్లో నువ్వు సొంతంగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. నువ్వు ఎప్పుడైతే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తావో, ఎక్కడ తప్పులు చేస్తున్నావో మిస్టేక్ నువ్వు ఆన్సర్లో చెక్ చేసుకో. ప్రాబ్లం అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఆ మిస్టేక్స్ని, ఆ తప్పులను అట్లా రికగ్నైజ్ చేసుకుంటూ నేర్చుకోవాలి మనం. అంతేగాని నా ఫ్రెండ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాడు నేను నేర్చుకుంటా, లేదో నేను వింటాను కానీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయను, నాకు అర్థమైంది అని అనుకుంటే మటుకు నువ్వు పప్పులో కాలేసినట్టే, ఎగ్జామ్లో చేయనకే రాదు. ప్రాక్టీస్ అనేది చాలా చాలా important. Okay, now in next video I will explain to you question number 13. Okay, until take care, bye.